The final moments of 2025 did not unfold on a dazzling stage or beneath a sky filled with public fireworks. Instead, they took place in a private space in the heart of Manhattan, where Travis Kelce and his fiancée, Taylor Swift, stepped into the new year in a way that felt quiet, restrained, yet deeply significant. Have you ever wondered, when two global icons from music and sports stand side by side in the middle of luxury and attention, what is it that truly keeps people from looking away? What was happening that night was more than just a New Year's Eve party. It was the closing chapter of a pivotal year in their relationship, a year marked by their engagement, remarkable individual achievements, and a level of public pressure that never truly eased. As a luxury SUV came to a stop in the center of New York City, Taylor Swift appeared elegant with her hair styled in a sleek updo, Travis Kelce beside her with the composed presence of an NFL star. Yet what stirred the crowd was not their status, but the way he gently guided her, shielded her, and stayed close as they moved through the crowd. Inside the private venue, surrounded by colorful lights, lively music, and powerful figures from entertainment and sports, the story took on a very different tone. Hand-holding, quiet embraces, the moment Taylor rested her head on Travis's shoulder, rare, discreet gestures that spoke volumes about a sense of safety and connection the public rarely gets to witness. And it was New York itself, a city of memories and constant movement between Kansas City and Manhattan, that became the bridge into a new chapter. But beyond the romance, there is something more worth reflecting on: the way they choose to exist in front of the world. What do you think about how these two famous figures protect their private space under the relentless glare of public attention? The New Year's Eve gathering, attended by Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, was not a heavily promoted event or a fixture on glossy social calendars. It was a private celebration at an upscale location in downtown Manhattan, reserved for close friends, artists, and influential figures from entertainment and sports. That very sense of privacy revealed a great deal about how the couple chose to close out 2025. According to witnesses, their arrival immediately drew attention, but not because of extravagance. Travis stepped out first, scanning the surroundings, then instinctively raised his hand to shield Taylor as she moved through the crowd. There was a small, almost ordinary moment when Taylor adjusted her outfit beside him, and Travis simply stood there, patient, steady, present. In a world dominated by carefully curated images, it is these unscripted details that create a sense of authenticity. Inside the party, the atmosphere pulsed with the energy of transition. Lights shifted colors, music filled the room, laughter and New Year's wishes overlapped. Yet the image that lingered most was Travis and Taylor standing close together, hands intertwined, exchanging brief hugs, and that quiet moment when Taylor leaned her head on his shoulder. These were not gestures made for cameras, but natural reflexes of two people who had learned to rely on one another after a turbulent year. For Taylor Swift, 2025 was a year that solidified her status as a global icon. Music projects, tours, and public appearances not only reinforced her influence, but highlighted her control over her own career. She is no longer simply a pop star, but a cultural force with a distinct voice. In parallel, Travis Kelce continued to excel in his athletic career, maintaining elite performance and becoming a familiar figure not only to NFL fans, but to the broader public through his relationship with Taylor. What stands out is that despite these two powerful professional trajectories, they never turned their relationship into a spectacle. New York, a city of bold headlines and sleepless paparazzi, was chosen as the place to quietly close the year. For Taylor, New York is not just a destination, it is a city tied to memories and personal evolution in both life and music. For Travis, it represents part of their shared rhythm, shaped by constant travel between Kansas City and Manhattan during the final days of the year. Viewed more broadly, that New Year's Eve scene becomes a metaphor for their relationship. Amid bright lights and relentless attention, they chose to stand closer together, creating a small, safe zone within a public space. It is a strategy many high-profile couples learn to survive, neither hiding from the spotlight nor allowing it to define their true emotions. And as the new year began, there were no grand statements, no public promises, just a familiar city, a private celebration, and two people stepping into a new chapter with quiet but unwavering companionship. Perhaps that, more than anything, was the strongest message they sent, without ever having to say a word. Looking back at that New Year's Eve in New York, what remains is not the lights, the music, or the luxury of a private party. What remains is the image of two people who made it through a year filled with pressure, success, and challenges, and still chose to stand side by side in the simplest way possible. Travis Kelce didn't need a grand declaration when he raised his hand to protect Taylor in the crowd. Taylor Swift didn't need a stage when she rested her head on the shoulder of the man she trusts. Those brief, genuine moments said everything. As 2025 came to a close, it marked an important milestone. Taylor continued to affirm her place as a global icon, a woman fully in control of her career and her voice. Travis maintained the image of a top-tier athlete, disciplined, resilient, and increasingly composed under public scrutiny. But above all, they revealed something deeply human, that amid constant motion and media attention, companionship and a sense of safety remained the most essential values. Perhaps the greatest message of this story is not about fame, but about how two people choose to end one year and begin another. No noise, no spectacle, just presence. In a world that constantly demands more, choosing peace can sometimes be the most powerful statement of all. So, what about you? What do you believe truly matters when we step into a new chapter of life? If this story made you reflect, leave a comment with the keyword New Year and share your perspective. And if you want to keep following in-depth, behind-the-scenes stories like this, don't forget to subscribe and join us for the next report.